the sequel to the classic Season 1 episode, Look Before You Sleep. This episode's central dynamic is once again the clashing of Rarity and Applejack's stubborn personalities. With the backdrop of the Ponyville Days Festival, the difference here is the incredibly annoying Trenderhoof, who is introduced as a fancy, handsome travel pony, and only the second straight-up love interest of the show, Equestria Girls never ever included. Once again showing Rarity to be the only pony of the main six to ever show romantic infatuation. This was kind of a weak episode. I enjoyed it considerably more upon rewatching it, but it was definitely a step down from the high of Pinkie Pride, and it could never live up to how amazing Look Before You Sleep was. The plot is pretty forced. It's pretty basic. Rarity has a crush on Trenderhoof, but he has a crush on Applejack, so Rarity tries to be like Applejack, which annoys the shit out of AJ, so she acts like Rarity, which forces Rarity to realize how stupid she was. Trenderhoof decides to move to Ponyville and work on the farm, but Rarity uses her newfound understanding of sincerity to give the moral of the episode, that you shouldn't change yourself to impress some pony. Yeah, no one saw that coming. Initially, I saw Trenderhoof as sort of the Gilderoy Lockhart of the pony world, but he becomes increasingly more and more irritating the more he fawns all over Applejack. Every pony in this episode was constantly reminding Rarity that she should be working on the festival instead of her ridiculous and futile chasing of Trend. Because of this, I was expecting Rarity near the end to suddenly realize she had been blowing off her responsibilities and had almost no time left to prepare, forcing her friends to assist her. But no, instead, Rarity just pulls it off without consequences, saying basically, "It was hard, but I did it because I'm so fucking awesome." This isn't the first time Rarity suffers no consequences from her petty actions. Sweet and Elite, anyone? The majority of this episode just felt awkward. That look of embarrassment the main five make at Rarity's first gushing over Trenderhoof. Yeah, that's how I felt about most of the episode. The animation, as always, is first rate, but I can already hear the shippers and cloppers gearing up over this display of uncomfortable obsession and posturing. There are definitely highlights. Pinkie is her usual zany self, and this time is literally shown as an airhead. I loved Trenderhoof pointing out Derpy being underappreciated. Spike's fourth wall breaking look at the audience was predictable, but still funny. The best part of this episode, however, is near the end. Rarity's hilariously bad southern accent alone might make this episode worth watching. And as Applejack and Rarity face off, each one trying to be more and more like the other, to an exaggerated, insulting degree, it's hard to resist. I especially appreciated that Rarity only realized the error of her ways when she ruined Applejack's dress, showing that concern for friends will always overcome petty jealousy. In Equestria, anyway. This was an enjoyable episode. They usually always are, but as far as Season 4 Rarity episodes go, give me Rarity Takes Manhattan over this weird concoction any day of the week.